Hello, beloved. I thank you so much for your time and I thank you for joining me on the Prophetic Vessel Show. This will be your message from God, Ra, Allah, Source, the Divine. I'm grateful for your time. To those whom are keen or interested in becoming members of my Patreon, on my Patreon, I do offer weekly sign readings for $10 per month based on love as well as spiritual path. I also offer on my Patreon personal readings for $50. No, not spiritual path, ancestral lineage readings, okay? I also offer on my Patreon personal readings for $50 per month. You get a personal reading from me every month based on love, spiritual path, career, and finances, as well as ancestral messages. I also now offer one-on-one sessions / life coach sessions. Those will be once off and not monthly, and you can only book me for those directly via my email, which will be listed in my description box below, as well as the link to my Patreon if you'd rather join my Patreon instead. You can also join my Patreon by typing what is on the screen via Google, search it, and it'll lead you to my Patreon website. Let us tap in and find out why were you spiritually led here? What is here for you, beloved? Why did you resonate with the title? And why did your own YouTube algorithm present you with this message, this energy? Let's tap in and talk to God, okay? We have the Emperor to the Ten of Pentacles. So there's a family relative who had guardianship over you based on authority, control, and power at the time when you were a specific age. Okay, that's what I'm channeling with this Ten of Pentacles to the Emperor. It's like you didn't choose this person to be in that position in your life. You were born into that circumstance, that situation, or that relationship dynamic with them. You didn't choose this person to be in your life, right? So this person was in your life not by choice. This is a family relationship here. I also am channeling, I just audiently heard a family secret. So this person, because they had main authority, control, and power over your name, your identity, your world, your life, your reality at the time, they got fixated on knowing your destiny and fate, and they went to go consult with some form of witch doctor to understand your destiny and fate, what was coming for you in life, who you are. And they found out about a spiritual inheritance. And since then, they've been trying to block you from receiving it by binding themselves to your spiritual inheritance. They wanted that for themselves. And for a long time, this person kept doing this. They kept sacrificing and doing rituals to attain and maintain what they were doing, what they wanted. Yeah, crazy. So this person, like for a long time, you thought of them to be a specific type of person to you because of how they would act, how they would treat you, how they would go about it. And also you didn't know something until recently about your family. Whatever you figured out was a family secret you were never meant to find out. You were never meant to know what was happening to you, what was being done. You were just meant to end up being nothing in life and seeing this supposed whoever they were to you, seeing them be a specific way in life, not knowing that they stole your destiny and fate, not knowing that that's your spiritual inheritance that is feeding them and clothing their ass. This person tried to steal your star, right? They tried to take from you spiritually. We have the King of Wands. They try to turn you into nothing and them into everything using your energy. And the thing about this is a family member who never treated you as family. They always treated you as someone to, like a stranger or nothing, right? Like they always just never treated you as they should have. This person would get jealous about your identity, but they're older than you. They get jealous over their own blood. They get jealous about anything that has to do with you. They didn't want you to be seen, to be noticed, to stand in your power, to stand in your energy. They never wanted you to know who you are. They wanted you to just be lost in life. It was like this person was so jealous that they were willing to do anything to make sure that you're blocked for good and they have your destiny. It's not just about that though. It's not about just your fate and destiny. This person had a strong problem with seeing you successful. It was their biggest nightmare for some reason, this wicked, weird person. With sick, twisted sicknesses inside of them. Disgusting filth. Because the things they would do to you when you had no control over your own life, your voice didn't matter and they didn't care. You have no idea what was done to you. Things that are unspoken because of the filth and the darkness and the sickness tied to them. Things that you don't do to people. On some Jeffrey Dahmer. That level of filth where it's like, man, it's unbelievable. Google Jeffrey Dahmer if you don't know who Jeffrey Dahmer is. He did unspeakable things. Let's use him as a reference point to this person who's done unspeakable things to you as well as a child. Sicko. And they thought it was okay because they had the supposed control and power and authority that God gave to them with a dumb ass. And God is going to be the same one to strip them of it. Oh, that's right. It has already happened. They have nothing on you. They mean nothing to you as well. This person is disgusting. Truly just disgusting filth of a person. The things they would do to you and then watch you and laugh and they thought it's funny. It's funny to cause you trauma. To be strategic about manipulating you was funny. To this dumb sicko. They didn't know what God was going to do. God was going to change the narrative and the story. And they didn't know. If they knew, they wouldn't have done it. God wanted this person to show themselves in their true colors, not hide behind a supposed title of who they think they are to you because of a fucking title. This person is seeing things differently. They're not gassed by the fact that, oh, when they found out your spiritual inheritance, your spiritual glory, when they found out what was coming for you in your future was looking really bright, they got obsessed with standing in your way. They got obsessed with making a mockery, laughing stock out of you so that you never get what's truly yours. That's the thing about this dumb sicko. They're trying to prevent you from being you. You're meant for that. They're just a thief, cloaked behind a supposed title. It's like the things that this person has done to you, you're being urged to speak up about it, whether it's in a blog, a vlog, to another person, a book, a journal. Make it be known. Shed the light. Because this level of darkness, so many people have experienced it, they're just keeping it within themselves. They're just hiding it inside. Because they're afraid of the level of darkness. They think no one else has experienced it because it's that traumatic. But you're not alone. You never are alone. The things this person would do to you when no one was watching, because they were the main one who could control things in your life, have certain power and authority. There was some form of guardianship. The things they would do to you. Sick, disgusting filth. Hoping that the witchcraft dumbs you down in your mind and you never awaken to what was being done to you. And you just think, oh, your life just turned out in a messed up way and you deserve it. But you don't know that someone is stealing your fate and destiny and your star while they're smiling in your face and laughing at you. Family. It'd be your own blood. Sick, like just freaking disgusting and sick. Filth. And this person, let me just calm down now. And then they want to turn the narrative around and make you a bad person in the eyes of others. The very same person doing this wants to speak ill on your name. Oh, they do this, they say this, they act like this. I'm the victim. They this, I'm the victim. Pushing up propaganda. They had an agenda to ensure that everybody sees you the way they want you to be seen. For this to work, the swap, destiny swap, they had to do this. And this is all they cared about. So if it meant traumatizing you every single day of your life, this sicko was willing to do that. Now, We have awakening. With this awakening energy, it's further confirming that there's nothing. Something has backfired here. It's like the spells were to keep you in confusion of your own identity. Never know who you are. Never figure yourself out. Just lose yourself in this world so that the destiny swap can work, because you would not be in your north node, in your purpose. You would never get to where you need to be. So your things will go to another. And they strategically aimed every day to manipulate you until you fall into a rabbit hole of darkness within yourself and never get out of it. Never rise. And they in your face with it. Two-faced ass. Disgusting and narcissistic. Disgusting and filthy. Disgusting person. The things that happen to you. So much. It's like this one person did so much to you that their karma as it all falls down, as it all falls down. This witch doctor running away from this crazy person. They ain't trying to help them no more, because they've already told this person that nothing can be done. You've already risen. You've already risen. Like Jesus on the third day, you are up, awake. And they're like, is there any possible way to put them back in their consciousness of darkness and ensure that they locked in their own mind and never like... And God is there like, okay. That's what you're doing. That's what you want for your own blood. Okay. God wanted this person, like God had a personal problem with this person and what they did. God wanted to personally give you justice about the situation, justice to the Seven of Swords reversed. God wanted personally to, God wanted this person to do everything they wanted to do to you. Let it all out. Do it. It's okay. Do it. So that when he vindicates you and gets you out of this hell, things will never be the same. This person is, man. Sicko. Sick in the freaking head. Justice. It's like in the end, everyone is meant to know what this person did to you. Now it's not hidden no more. They're exposed. Now it's not, oh, I'm going to do what I want to do to this person who's vulnerable because I have certain control and authority and power over their life. And I'm going to be a monster and cause them trauma. Now, pay up. This person's having nightmares every single day of their life. Every day they're having a nightmare. And God is so creative, he constructs their worst fears in their mind as they're asleep. How ironic that they wanted you asleep. In whose world? God is not going to allow that. Such filth, such disgust, such sickness. This person deserves no mercy. Imagine laughing at someone's trauma. You are deeply wounded and scarred in your heart, in your mind, and this person just laughing at you. It's time to pay the piper. Time to pay up, sis, bro, girl, sir, man, whoever this was to you. Expecting you to worship their feet because of freaking witchcraft. You tying and binding things using your, they doing all these things using your items and your energy and your possessions, and they want you to bow, but they're trying to steal from you. It's your power. Bow to you. In your dreams. Oh, sorry, in your nightmares. These be the nightmares that wake you up in the AMs and you're afraid to even go to sleep. You're afraid to turn off the light. You're afraid when it's nighttime. You're afraid at every single thing. You panic. You're paranoid about every single thing because you're thinking the worst because these nightmares. Yes, bitch. Good. The devil, you learn. You in your own hell. You learn. This person, they're in their own hell, specially designed for them. God is going to remind them in the hell of everything they've done. Every nightmare consists of something they put you through. And they're in your shoes, but in their nightmare. So even if they wanted to be in your shoes and they did this witchcraft, it's happening, but bitch, in your dream. Now it's like, what you gonna do? When you see your own sins every night follow you, what you gonna do when they come for you? Since you're the black sheep, the crazy one, something's wrong with you, beloved, right? You know how many times this person has tried to stand in the way of your destiny? You know what they sacrificed? Their own blood. Literally, your own blood. This person would take your menstrual pads, tampons, your saliva. Whether you are divine feminine, divine masculine. They would take your possessions, your clothes, your hair, even your boogers. A for effort, bitch. A for effort. They gather and chant all these things and tie this and spill this and dig this, all things. Do as you please, my love. Like, as it backfires on your ass and you head to your hell. We'll see who's laughing then. Filth, pure filth. We have the world reversed. It's like the world cosmos reversed. Something is backfiring here, and it's backfiring in a very life-threatening way, because this darkness that this person tried to cast on your life, it's the level of darkness. Imagine never knowing who you are, always thinking something's wrong with you, always thinking you're doing something wrong, always feeling like something is wrong, always being in the wrong position, wrong time, until you just die like that. That's what was meant to happen to you if it were up to them. So best believe your ancestors are having a good old time teaching this family member a lesson. They whipping that ass with their own darkness. They'll never lay a finger on you with their filth and disgusting sicko ass. And the person they pretended to be amongst other people, you know how many people are actually also disgusted about knowing this person, just merely knowing them in the community? They don't even want to speak to them. They want to avoid. It's one of those situations like, hey, don't, please. Yeah, that's you. We don't know. We didn't know you did that to her. We didn't know you did that to him. We didn't know you were doing that. We didn't know you took it that far. And they left now with the supposed guardianship, power, control, and authority that got them obsessed with being something they weren't, when they could have just allowed you to be who you are and not interfere, because it's not even their place. Or just because you're a mom to this person, you must control their whole entire reality and how they think and how they feel and what they do with your sick ass. No, you allow a child to be a child. You parent them with good intentions and love, not with fucking sickness and filth and disgust. Man, things are gonna get uglier than Ken Bobby. Things are gonna get real bad. Things are going to literally, whew. Let me calm down, y'all. Page of Swords. Everyone's going to see this person pay for their sins. This exposure, being exposed, is the least of their problems. What they need to worry about is that witchcraft and what it made them do, what they chose to do with the witchcraft, and how they tapped into it and what they sacrificed of themselves. That's what they need to be worried about. Whilst they watching you be in that inheritance they try to steal. Live in that inheritance they try to swap. This person will never be able to face you. They're weak. They're nothing. They can yell all they want behind the scenes. Who gives a fuck? What they need to be focusing on is what they've done and how they have to pay for it. Girl, ain't nobody, like, this person, ain't nobody gonna save them. When they were doing what they were doing to you, taking advantage of you, hurting you, laughing at you purposely while causing you trauma that you needed to heal in ways that really could have broken you. You had to heal in ways that could have broken you, because what you had to heal from required you to address things that really could have taken you. The level of pain could have taken you. And you just become the pain itself. I keep smelling blood. I keep smelling blood. I keep smelling blood. Yeah, blood. Blood. This person keeps vomiting blood. At first, it was coming out of their sacred area, the private part. That's where the blood was coming out. And it was uncontrollable. It was a lot, and it was painful, excruciatingly painful. That level of pain that you bedridden, wanting this one to get you that. This pill doesn't work because it's not that. It's your sins. No pill's gonna save you. And then now it's coming out, and I keep smelling this, man. Now it's coming out of their mouth. The body has certain holes of outlet. There's the asshole, the hole down there, the hole in the ears, the hole in the nose, and the mouth. Those are the release portals of the human anatomy. And the eyes just releasing in tears. It's gonna come out of everywhere. It started down there, and then now it's the mouth, and it's gonna move to a different part of their body. There's gonna be blood that comes out of this person every day. And it's not just, oh, I'm bleeding. It's that type of pain that comes with this release of the blood. It's that pain that they be having a normal day trying to get by, and then it hits them and the blood comes out, and they just literally collapse on the floor, screaming in pain as if they're in labor or something, as if they're giving birth. That level of pain that's beyond human experience. It's just like judgment. They pain. And it's not about you forgiving them. It's gonna go like, man, it has nothing to do with you. Who asked them to do those things? Who the fuck do they think they are, thinking, oh, forgiveness is key? Bitch, pay your sins, ho. We have the Page of Pentacles reversed to the Ace of Swords reversed. Because what if you couldn't heal from that trauma? What if you couldn't get out of that pain? What then? Then they want you to, oh, just forgive. Like, man. What if you couldn't get out of that? What if it took you? And you just became the pain. And it took you. Judgment. However way judgment needs to happen, it will. Whether you need to have blood coming out of your asshole, girl, bro, whoever this is, whether they need to have blood coming out of that asshole, they can't even go nowhere because it's all blood coming out of them, and no one wants to even touch them because of their filth that everyone is aware of, and they're disgusted. Whether it has to come out of your ears, it will. You don't do that. You don't hurt, cause pain over and over again and think it's freaking funny. What will be funny is that ass crack filled with blood. What would be funny is when you're vomiting uncontrollably and you're not vomiting vomit, you're vomiting blood out of nowhere. You have no clue how to stop it. Bitch! It ain't funny now, is it? And there's no remorse for someone like this. Because if they had it their way, you'd be nothing. They'd tell you, oh, rub my shoulders, rub my feet, do this, do that. And you are so in your pain, there's nothing left in you to fight for. There's a lot that has to happen to this person. This blood is just the beginning. It's a bad omen. What's happening to them is a sign that something is coming. And it's not death. It's not going to be that easy to get away from your sins, bitch. Hey, it's not going to be just those nightmares and those visions they keep having, seeing themselves do what they were doing to you. It's not just going to be the eyes of people when they look at them with pure filth and disgust. It's not going to be their own selves when they're afraid to look in the mirror because there's so much blood that they don't even know what to do. It's going to be more than that. It's going to be years of it. And every day when it happens, hopefully they'll learn to be a good person. Thank you so much for your time, and I thank you for joining me on the Prophetic Vessel Show. To those whom are keen or interested in becoming members of my Patreon, on my Patreon, I do offer weekly sign readings for $10 per month based on love, as well as ancestral lineage readings. I also offer on my Patreon personal readings for $50 per month. You get a personal reading from me every month based on love, spiritual path, career and finances, as well as ancestral messages. I also now offer one-on-one sessions / life coach sessions. Those will be once off and not monthly. You can only book me for those directly via my email, which will be listed in my description box below, as well as the link to my Patreon. If you'd rather join my Patreon instead, you can also join my Patreon by typing what is on the screen via Google, search it, and it'll lead you to my Patreon website. I thank you all for everything, and I will see you all soon. Goodbye.